back, everyone. This is Stefan. This is Snake Chaser Games. Wearing my Flash gear tonight. As I was just finished watching The Flash. Good episode. Anyway, so we are back with more Lego Batman. Oh, that's why I don't want this guy's. Lego Batman 2 DC Heroes. So we got more crap we gotta do. Need to actually see what's going on here. Last Jedi poster going on. So I'm wondering how we unlock other characters in this. That goon. This is Arkham Knight before Arkham Knight. So where are we going here? Those, I have some cheats on. I got some codes per minute. Station Central.
Gotham, with Arkham escapees flooding through the city. We've got goons in the streets, thugs in the park, and poison ivy in the botanic gardens. Even Killer Moth, who's apparently tearing up the power station. Killer Moth? For real? Killer Moth? Who knew? Oh, some kind of break-in and Ace Chemicals. Be careful out there, people.
Just like Arkham. so I can stop carrying this. I mean, now we have other samples.
Break in here to do this.
So we lost a little bit of frames. There's online mode like this.
Pardon me, sir. One more thing, sir.
And they're good to refill it, so. Batman, stay away. Is that Walker? What's up, dude? Walker. Can you hear me? Do you remember that?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fetch some water.
Okay. Walker, my number one fan. They were just drowning in there, now they're okay. What's up, dude?
So my computer's really loud, small, quiet.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. I turned up the volume a bit. So I have my headphones in, so I turned it way down.
So, how goes it?
Very good. Just, eating a banana.
Good, get some potassium going in there. And I'm really liking The Flash this season. It's been pretty fun. It's been funny, and I like the new villain they got going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause he's just about he's not a speedster or anything, right?
Nope, no speedster. It's the Thinker.
That's right.
And Elastic Man's been pretty fun too.
Oh, I saw they brought him in.
Yeah, I like the actor they have for him. He's pretty funny. A lot of comedic stuff going on.
It's always welcome.
I mean, so far I think Justice League's getting decent reviews. I haven't. No, wait, they won't start showing them until like tomorrow night.
Right.
But the impressions are positive.
I really don't want to hear anything till after I've seen it, so I can make up my own mind about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing it 48 hours. I would have seen it. Pretty close.
Right.
So, I think I'm gonna hold off for a while on Battlefront 2. I'm getting it. Have you heard all the crap going on with that game?
Wait, what game?
Battlefront 2.
Oh. No, I haven't.
It's literally like they said, like, oh, no season pass, all the content is free, with a big old asterisk with that. Basically, they want you, so you pay $60 for the game, and then a lot of the extra, content that would have come probably in a season pass or something like that is behind microtransaction payout, unless you want to spend days and days worth of your time to earn the in-game credits to purchase those things, like certain characters like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, which are the most expensive ones, and so then
It's basically pay to win.
yeah, and so then what EA did is like, oh, we heard you guys, we'll lower the price for those things. Hold on. It's freaking out. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, so they're like, oh, we'll lower the price on it, on the cost of the actual what it costs to unlock it. But then again, then at the same time they reduce the credits, the in-game credits earned for beating like this campaign mode. Even like the main character in the campaign mode, that girl from Empire that you play as. Let's see what's that. Even she costs an army of in-game currency to get, unless you want to again pay to unlock her. So it's just like, some people have a theory that like they're just made a really horrible system just so that they could bring back the season pass or something. Some people will be less mad about the season pass. Because and the thing is, even if you wanted those characters, let's say like you try to buy the pack that they're in, there's no guarantee that you're going to unlock them in that loot box that you buy in the game. So it's like gambling.
Right.
Isn't that a bit ridiculous? Isn't that ridiculous?
Mm-hmm. Dude, EA, like...
I don't know, like, I really love the Battlefield games and everything like that, but... Jeez, man, they really love it.
Well, it's like, okay, take, what's it gonna call it? Look at EA, like, maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago. Back then it was like, okay, let's, make some games and make money, and, but, like, you tell, like, at some of the games, there was, like, it was an attempt to just get money, like, all the freaking Madden games, or in the NBA games, like, they're not, like, very different from the previous one, but it was an easy way to make money. But it's like, okay, fine, people are buying them, whatever. But then what they've done is they've like commandeered some, beloved series, and they're like, well, you can play them, but you have to pay to play them the way you want to, even though it used to just be standard. Whether it's freaking Battlefield or Sims or anything, they're just like...
Oh, I know, like, I don't even buy the newest Sims game until, like, it's way cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
And played a lot of the new Mass Effect, but I was severely disappointed that I just stopped playing and I installed it on my PS4. I haven't touched it 8 months probably. Six. It just wasn't that, like, for me, it didn't, like, the combat was fine, but other than that, it did not live up to what I expect out of what I expected out of a Mass Effect game, especially after all those, after so many years since Mass Effect 3. Yeah. But anyway. But hey, WB Games does pretty good. I'm really digging on these Lego games.
By the way, freaking Robin would be dead when you got electrified Batman in the water with him.
Oh yeah, totally.
None of my business. Anyway though, yeah, I don't know, I feel like there was a time where gaming was, it was like an art form where, you know, it's how these game creators express themselves. They're, you know, creating fun games to they play, and they're trying to innovate and come up with new things that people will like. And now have like this, I don't know, almost altruistic feel to it, because they were just, they're making games because they wanted to make their fans happy and they wanted to, you know, have fun with it. But it feels like, I don't know, they just got bored of trying to...
Well, corporation. Shareholders. I mean, that's the case with a lot of games. They want to make a profit. At the end of the day, they care about if you bought their game or not. You know that. I know that's the case with games like, you know, with Ubisoft. I know that's the case, but at the same time, I know that Ubisoft, they actually listen, like from playing the last 3 Assassin's Creed games, you can tell that they listen to fans.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
These games are already well in development. Like, they probably already have the next 3 or 4 Assassin's Creed currently in development at various stages.
Yeah. Well, the way I look at it, it's like, I don't know, I just... The problem with a lot of these things is that video game creators are just kind of treating their fans like garbage, and then their fans are just taking it.
Yeah, well, like I was listening to something today, it was like, if you want this stuff to stop with EA, the best thing you can do is for Battlefront, it's just not buy the game. Again, once they have your money, they don't care.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir.
Well, what are you gonna do, I guess?
I guess so.
So I like so much about Nintendo is, especially in recent years, because they've had a rough stretch, like a good, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years where they weren't making a lot of profit. And anyway, so they had a good like 5 or 6 years where they weren't making a lot of profit. And so what they did is they're like, okay, well, let's, try to innovate, try something new. And, it worked out. And the thing is like they weren't making sales because they tried something that didn't work out. It wasn't like they were just being, evil to their fans or anything. They just, I don't know, lacked a little hindsight, But with this Switch, it's been, very successful. People have loved, Mario Odyssey and Zelda, and, of course there's Splatoon's getting a big following, and, you see that Nintendo's always conscious about their fans, and they're trying to make good games, and I think more companies could learn from that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I feel like Microsoft has made a lot of good strides in that department. Sony did too after the PS3. Much as I love PS3, it did not come out very good at the beginning, but I think it finished, relatively well, and it was my console of choice. That generation.
Xenon, Mercury, Tantalum, and Diamond.
And those aren't the
I would say that
No. He left the empty bottles down there, and it wasn't any of these.
with
He stole was to make something else.
yeah, like what Microsoft has done.
So,
Like
we're gonna leave
the
now,
Xbox
right?
One X. I mean, I don't care about that, but
Yeah.
they try to listen to their fans and stuff like that. Because again, they came out, they were like, hey, the best there is. Check out our new box. And people were just like, nope. And people got PS4s. They came out too confident. I think internet culture the way it is has really changed a lot of stuff ends up working out.
On the upside, it's this kind of culture that's happening in the video game world has really made way for indie games and stuff like that. Not that I'm a gigantic fan of indie games, but
Yeah,
they're
it's kind of hit or miss. But do you feel like those ones are more passionate about?
oh yeah, absolutely. And it's and it's for a while it's like they were something you come across on PC and stuff, but now they're even getting like console support, and I don't know, it's becoming more of a thing. And I think if you go back 15 years ago, when, let's say, like when the PlayStation 2 and Xbox were just going, and you had the GameCube, indie gaming wasn't much of a thing, because I mean they had a fairly large market that had at least 2 really strong competitors and a third pretty strong competitor.
Yeah.
And so it's you gotta use water on that, dude.
Oh, I know. There's no water. I guess that's water to me. Oh, that's water.
Anyway, But yeah, just I think without, you know, things going the way they have, it would just be very difficult for third-party companies to actually, you know, have any real success. So that doesn't give an excuse for all these game companies just screwing people over.
Yeah.
Like, I think like the first lesson of making like a sequel is not removing a bunch of features from the original.
Right.
That's freaking rule one.
Well, that was what was great about, you know, like Assassin's Creed 2, is it took what worked and then it added a bunch of stuff to it, and then Brotherhood refined that even more.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of got off train a bit with Revelations and some of the other ones after that. It seems like they're coming back.
Yeah.
Using Assassin's Creed as an example that I can think of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So far it's over 30 something part series.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that should just be like common knowledge for video game companies that people are gonna be really pissed off when you make a sequel by basically selling them the rest of the game. You know what came standard in the original. It's like,
Yeah.
but you know, they'll do their thing.
Pardon me, sir.
I think this game is a good example of a good sequel. So they took things from the original that worked, and then they improved upon it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they took 4 years from the release of the first one to develop the release of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't like waiting that long for games, but, you know, they really, you know, they really made some major strides in that department.
Excuse me, sir.
So you gonna go see Justice League this weekend, or what are your plans for it? You there? Walker,
Yeah,
are you gonna see Justice League this weekend?
I want to. Just, I'll see. Chris wants to go.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Remember when we went and saw Batman vs Superman together in Exford?
Uh-huh.
I'd just seen it like 24 hours prior.
Do you remember how you walked into the wrong movie at first?
Yeah, wasn't it like playing Divergent or something? One of those movies.
Yeah. And then when we got to the theater that we were supposed to be in, they were playing the wrong movie.
One more.
They're playing one with like Sandra Bullock. And they're like, sorry, we're fixing it.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Man, it's been a year and a half
Yeah.
since Batman vs Superman came out. There's 2 end credit scenes in this movie.
Ooh. I need a shave. I'm itching like a beast.
Shit.
I'm gonna get a new razor before I do.
Like I said, man, get that one razor, get the Phillips one blade. Life, it's a game changer.
Will I be able to get hot chicks?
Perhaps. That's completely up to your knack and ability. I figured out why this kid had such bad farts.
Found out what?
Found out why this kid's had such bad farts.
Why?
Because we've been giving her rice cereal.
Oh, that makes sense. She sleeping through the night?
Nope.
I was gonna say worth it, but
Dude, she had a rough night last night. She kept waking up and screaming.
what a baby. Kid.
Emily was such a bad mood this morning because she had been fussing all day. Like, almost since I put her, I got her up. Like, no, she was crying for one reason or another. How was your day at work?
It was good. I got off at like 1:20. If we there at least, so that's pretty nice. We were supposed to have some corporate bigwigs. Bigwig. Wow, I like that. Supposed to have some corporate bigwigs come down. And so they're pressuring us to work fast, so you know we can get as much done as we can before they're breathing down our necks. Well, turns out, when they're supposed to get there, because they got into the airport, you know, DIA, It's not far at all from where I am. Anyway, they're waiting for the, we're waiting for him, and then we get a call from the person driving him. Turns out they wanted to go to Loveland first. So way out of the way. So we're like, okay, perfect. And so we just worked really fast, got everything done, and then got out of there.
We always have corporate bigwigs around my office at least once or twice a week because they do so much training there, and also like our headquarters, like the main headquarters.
I had a super weird dream last night.
Do I want to know about it?
Sure. Let's see, so in my dream there's this thing I guess called the Tiger Storm. Anyway, we were outside of this like bowling alley or something, and there's like these neon lights around it. Anyway, the lightning struck the neon lights, and Dylan was standing close to it. He got like electrocuted, and so did the girls, but it was only like slightly. They weren't like, you know, gravely injured. It's just unpleasant, but you know. Anyway, so they got a little bit electrocuted, but it turns out it was a tiger storm, right? And there's like this wispy purpley ghost thing, like you see in like a Studio Ghibli film or something, and also there's a tiger, because the tiger storm created it, and it's all like running around confused, and then Aspen runs by because she's scared and confused, and she spooks the tiger, and it runs off into the woods. And yeah, it made no sense.
Isn't that great, Batman?
I was like, wow, I really don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's a tiger storm, man. It's a thing.
We got Superman now.
No! I can say Superman has like 4 hearts. That makes very little sense. And he can build fast. Look at that.
Hey, we have Superman. Sorry.
This looks like a job for me.
Superman's just freezing these guys. I'm flying. Batman? I didn't think so. All I need are gadgets.
Fly with me, fly with me. That's the Superman singing. Why? Ah!
Pardon me, sir.
Superman can see through things. He has like all the abilities of all Batman suits. Superman heat vision, hold
Superman, Super Ed, corrati razzulan, c'è dubbio, tante guai, tutti mai, non mai, tu sei, sei un super uomo, super uomo. It's magic. Magic electricity. I know, it'd be so fun.
Super Warlock, Super.
Wait, so Superman needs you to use your power suit to do things?
Oh, because this thing is like a badass grappling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's the electric suit. Ugh. I don't know why I was wasting the time.
Go home, man. You're wasting your time. Indeed. Beautiful song. You write that yourself?
I'm proud of you. I got almost 1 million studs in this machine.
Why can't... What Superman needs to do is turn to Superman Red and Blue, where he was made up of like 2 people and he had electro powers.
Right. Back in the
Yeah.
late 90s.
Yeah. I don't know, failed attempt at making him relevant again. And what people really wanted was him to go back to his roots. And
Yeah, except after they killed him off, it was just kind of like, they were just like, well, what do we do now?
They hadn't really killed off many superheroes before that point. It was kind of a big deal. Especially not one like Superman.
This is only a checkpoint. Nice chemical clothes falling apart. So if we're gonna lose Ben Affleck to Batman in the next couple years or whatever, who would you want to replace?
I don't know.
I would like a lesser known actor.
Yeah. That's probably a fair thing to do.
If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it during
Flashpoint.
that would be the perfect opportunity to do
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
It's on my mind though, with everything going on this week.
Yeah.
I am allergic to Batman. I can run across this.
What a loser.
Yeah, what? Robin, quit killing yourself.
Robin. He's having this emotional struggle.
I have a cheat on that keeps me from falling to my death.
I wonder what that was about.
Man's just like, you guys are so slow. Sorry, not all of us could be born with super powers.
Actually, technically, Superman wasn't born with superpowers.
I guess technically not. He was born with the genetic code to have superpowers. If he
True.
was in the right orbital location in the solar system.
Could be like, what's his name though? Where the John Carter, the guy goes to Mars and he gets the. He's like super strong because gravity.
Yeah.
So you know, how do you know we're not like that? See what I mean? Yeah.
So, who blew this up?
Long story. We got it covered.
Okay, well, just let me know. Up, volcano in Mexico. Call me if you need me.
Batman, maybe he could help with this. I mean, he's had a lot of experience dealing with Lex Luthor.
We don't need it.
Well, it seems like just now we needed him.
We would have been fine jumping off the roof.
I think we would have broken our legs.
We've broken our legs before.
Yeah, but I didn't like it. I mean, if we just call him.
Robin, we can't go through life expecting Superman or anyone else to save us whenever things get tough. The only people we can rely on is ourselves. Bat computer, tie-in.
Bat computer, remote tie-in active.
Access chemical database. What substance can be produced through a combination of the following chemicals? Promethium, xenon, mercury, tantalum, and dialum.
Accessing. No substance found.
What substance can be approximated through the combination of the chemicals?
Accessing. Listed chemicals are combined to form an approximation of kryptonite.
Kryptonite? We better call Superman.
Not going to call Superman. Activate tracking systems. Detect nearby sources of kryptonite.
Affirmative.
There it is.
As he says, in the words of the great Juggernaut, I am the Juggernaut. Not appropriate.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll call that good for the stream tonight. So thanks all that came out and watched. We'll watch this later. My name's Stefan, this is Station of Games, and this has been Lego Batman DC2, DC Superheroes. Have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one.